spring, summer, fall, winter, it doesn't matter what season it is. Hiking through nature with those crisp air around you is a feeling you really just can't replicate. Welcome to day 49 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister Jay, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. I don't know about you, but I love hiking. I don't do it very much, but hiking in a dense forest on a beaten down path with no one else around you is just so peaceful. It's really refreshing, like nothing else really is. But some people love hiking so much they'll go to other cities or even other countries around the world just to hike or climb a trail or mountain. Whether you're on a well-trodden track hiking down casually with your friends or just scaling a mountain, hiking is for everyone. You can even do it at night if you're careful and prepared. Do you have a favorite hiking spot or maybe a hiking trail you'd like to cross off your bucket list? Let us know. That's all for today. See you tomorrow for day 50. I don't think there's too many things I'm scared of on a daily basis, but one thing that always gets me are creepy crawlies. Spiders, cockroaches, centipedes, and more. It doesn't really matter how big or small they are, they just scare the heck out of me. Welcome back to day 50 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister S, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. No matter how many times I'm told how much bigger I am than these bugs, or that they're harmless, my thoughts is that you can't really help what you're scared of, even if that means somewhat begrudgingly coexisting with them despite your fear. In really bad cases though, asking for help to remove a bug while enduring the disappointed looks of my family is just worth it. Anyways, are there small things that you're afraid of? Let us know. Thanks for joining us and we'll see you tomorrow for day 51. Although many countries around the world have quickly been moving towards being cashless, one question still remains. What should we do with the leftover physical money? Well, one solution could be a coin collection. Welcome to day 51 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister Jay, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. I know when I was a kid, I tried to make a coin collection, but I didn't have that much money in my wallet, so that collection dream pretty much died on the spot. But there's still a bunch of people who collect coins in binders and all kinds of things, to just grab a cool decorative coin that releases every year. I've always thought that different coins around the world make for a great souvenir. Even though most of them share the same circular shape, the designs inside are always so different and unique. Do you have a favorite type of coin design, or maybe you have a collection of your own? Let us know. That's all for today. See you tomorrow for day 52. There are some sounds that are just music to your ears no matter how they're played, and for me that sound is the guitar. Welcome back to day 52 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister S, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. I don't know about you guys, but I love the sound of the guitar. I'm not actually that musically inclined, but I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever heard a guitar sound bad. Because whenever I do hear one, I know I'm in for some great music. And maybe it's because I grew up really loving the sound of the electric guitar and rock music, but sometimes I feel like songs these days don't have quite enough guitar in them. I mean, sick guitar solos aside, I really think guitars can really bring a lot of life to a song, and also because every guitarist plays the instrument just a bit differently to make it their own. Anyways, what are some of your favorite songs that feature the guitar? Let us know. Thanks for joining us and we'll see you tomorrow for day 53. I love cats, that's just a fact in my life, and today is cat day, so of course this prompt for today was a no-brainer. Welcome to day 53 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister Jay, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. Jay and I send each other cat photos and videos pretty much every day. I mean, the internet is full of adorable kitties just being cute, being derpy, and just being a huge time sink to my productivity. It's pretty much the only thing we can do since we're sadly both allergic to cats. I think if we could have a cat, we'd probably be glued to it all day, so that's my cope on why it's better we don't have one. That being said, I know there's a bunch of people who, regardless of their allergies, gets cats anyways. They just eat meds every day, or somehow their body gets used to the cat. Improvises, adapt, overcome, you know what I mean? Anyways, do you have a cat? If you do, tell us about them. We'd love to hear your stories. That's all for today. See you tomorrow for day 54. If there's one thing I really want to see that really fascinates and terrifies me, it's an erupting volcano. Welcome back to day 54 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister S, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. The way lava and other molten rock just bursts from the Earth's core and wreaks havoc and destruction on the land and in the ocean is just so cool to me. But I feel like volcanoes are definitely one of those naturally occurring phenomena that has no trouble reminding you that no matter what, at the end of the day, Mother Nature will always win. And despite that, no matter how dangerous they are, whenever I happen to see a video of them, I just go, man, I want to see one too! Anyways, have you guys ever seen an active volcano before? Let us know! Thanks for joining us and we'll see you tomorrow for day 55. Being able to express yourself with your own personal fashion is one of the best things you can do for yourself. Whether it's colors, styles, or accessories, there's one thing that's super underrated. Welcome to day 55 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister Jay, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. Patterns are pretty common on women's clothing. It's a unique way to add a bit more flair to your clothes without any effort. But for some reason, men's clothing seem to never take advantage of them. I spent so long looking at men's clothing to draw this prompt for today, and everything online is just so plain. Like, why? Do brands think that men don't like patterns, or men themselves don't like patterns? Well, as a person who's pro-pattern, I think everyone shouldn't be shy to wear any. Anyways, what do you think about patterns? Maybe on men's clothing or clothing in general? Let us know. That's all for today. See you tomorrow for day 56. Some people say that dreaming is a way our subconscious tells us hints or information about our lives, but falling into a deep void, being chased by monsters, or even escaping natural disasters when having nightmares while you sleep is a no thank you from me. Welcome back to day 56 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister S, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. From major life changes to having sleep deprivation to even apparently eating spicy foods before bed, having nightmares every once in a while is a pretty common occurrence. But if there's one thing about dreams and nightmares is that the content can really catch you by surprise. As someone who doesn't really remember their dreams often, the nightmares I do remember are absolutely horrifying. Experiencing vehicular crashes and blizzards, being rounded up and murdered, and, not to be cheeky here, but what a nightmare. And when you do wake up, you'd ask yourself, like, what the heck was that for? But yeah, what dreams or nightmares do you guys remember most? Let us know. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 57. Today's National Toast Day, and we've done a couple of these celebratory days, but today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. Welcome to day 57 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister Jay, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. So I was thinking to myself when I had this prompt, man, I love toast. I love fresh, crusty bread, whether it's sourdough or a baguette, and they're both so good with butter. But then I thought to myself, wait, it's Toast Day. That means today is the only day I can draw a manga classic. Someone getting hit by a truck with toast in their mouth before they get isekai'd. So I drew our bread and manga loving character Ash from our webcomic Zenith to Infinity, eating toast while reading his favorite manga. His favorite character has a slice of toast hanging from their mouth and is seconds away from being hit by a truck. Anyways, what are your favorite types of bread to toast or your favorite isekai manga? Let us know. That's all for today. See you tomorrow for day 58. Welcome to day 58 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister Jay, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. When you think of wounds, what do you think of? Maybe a scraped knee after tripping over something, maybe a paper cut that comes at you out of nowhere, or something even a bit more extreme that might be a bit hard to come back from. Anyways, today I decided to draw Layla from our webcomic Zenith to Infinity. We've talked about our webcomic before, but we haven't really mentioned that it's actually an action adventure. So that's why I had Layla wipe off some blood from her own wounds and a nosebleed, plus spitting out some blood. She's being chased down by some people, I don't know, maybe a gang or something. Anyways, how would you define a wound? Let us know. That's all for today. See you tomorrow for day 59. I don't like wine, but for the ones who do, it's the perfect way to end a workday or week. Welcome to day 59 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister Jay, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. Even though I don't like wine, what I find fascinating about it is just how much depth there is to wine tasting. From swirling to aerate it and opening up the flavors, to different grapes and caskets, different fruit and spicy notes, colors and transparency, and even climate differences in location and year. I think wine knowledge is just so interesting. I'm always so impressed by people who are masters of their craft. They can bring something you think is so simple, but to the masters, have layers of depth. Anyways, what are your favorite wines, or your favorite craft to watch the masters of? Let us know. That's all for today. See you tomorrow for day 60. If your home was set on fire and you could save one thing, what would it be? Welcome back to day 60 of the 365-day challenge. Together with my sister S, we'll be challenging ourselves to draw every day for the whole year. A hypothetical question like this isn't always easy to answer, because out of all things that you have, prioritizing sentimental items isn't always at the top of mind in an emergency. But assuming you could take one thing, that obviously isn't just saving your pets or family members, of course, I think for a lot of people, taking sentimental items like photographs, important documents, or other heirlooms might be what they choose. And because of that, in our comic, a picture of family is exactly the thing our character Adam chose to take with him when he evacuated his own home in an emergency. But if you're in a freak accident like this, what's the one thing you would save? Let us know. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow for day 61.